Lovely, so they can all hear us at home. Yay! So I need to do an audio check quick. You coming through nice and clearly, Scott? We have any technical difficulties. Can you hear me, Scott? I see it moving, but I can't hear you. Why is that happening? Volume's up. Not muted. Don't know why, but I can't hear you. That's interesting. Why on earth can't I hear you? I'll do the intro. Scott can probably hear me. I hope he can hear me anyway. If not, he'll pipe up on old Discord as we work our way through these technical difficulties. Welcome to the stream today, peeps. It is Scott has the current Star Trek Attack Wing World Champion has challenged me to a Flight Club match for the Flight Club Championship. This will make it my second defence, and it should be a real slobber knocker. I've elected to go for the game store rules, 130 points. Something a little bit more unconventional for me because I'm not really used to that format. That's part of the fun of it. So I can't remember. Yes, I have put the fleets in, so we're just going to bang on through whilst Scott and I try and figure out these audio issues. Links are on the Fremont group. Eventually, when I post the link for this, you'll have the fleet links because there's shitloads of cards, for lack of a better term. So I'm just going to summarise ships as I see them. I've got the Enterprise E, fuck tons of torpedoes. Wrong list because I've had to amend it because I've made a little boo-boo here and there. Still no Kenny here, Scott. Why can I no Kenny here, Scott? Let's try that now. So yeah, I've got shitloads of torpedoes. I've got Blana Torres, Sakona for discounts and rerolls. Maximum force maneuverability, metaphysics suite for extra actions, and free action Jean-Luc at Captain Skill 10. I've got 2 Cots Bird of Prey with animated core Dial Masters. This is a shooty ship with Ferengi Filtons as well. Goldemar to help support any other ships nearby. Caught with some stuff hidden. I've got an RSV with Delete with Captain Madrid, Supreme Tribunal, Cloak Mines and Mara to protect Madrid, and Calvin Hudson who's just mine support and Delete some mine support. Nice 4-ship build. Scott, I haven't seen Scott's list yet, so this will be interesting. So the USS Intrepid with Calvin Hudson, Drex to have automatic hits essentially. Systems upgrade, reinforced shielding to make it a tough son of a gun. Arsenal with Type 8 and upgraded phasers, so it's hitting with 5 dice at least. Additional phasers to add an additional attack. Borneo probably to buff up those additional phaser array attacks. Rika to increase him to Captain Skill 8. And Sakona to make things cheap, because Sakona is beautiful. Captured to make life a lot easier. Jemadar battleship with the more newer version of Ducat. And then you've got Admiral Tain, who gives you a free shot out of phase, which is something we're not used to in the Fremont community. Secondary matter system to give that battleship some extra greens because it turns like a brick. Elam Garrick, probably to be sacrificed by Tain. Bohica, same principle again, I guess. All power to weapons. This ship's shield remains disabled. So you can add extra dice at the cost of his shields. Fair dues. And then do Cots Bird of Prey, Matok, one you don't see very often. He is capped at Captain Skill 11, despite what you see. Derogation, attack dice gimmick, Klingon Cloak and Device, which is a great card. Additional phaser arrays for extra shots. Warp to boost Martok up to that, whatchamacallit, that 11. Goldomar, which is what I got for those secondary weapon rerolls. Meridongal now, and captured. Lovely. Right, I'm going to go to the stream. I've done a quick setup because I only recently found out Scott's list, and we are going to try and sort these audio issues out. I still don't know if Scott can hear me, so I'm going to message Scott. Can you hear me? Scott has said yes. I don't understand why I can't hear you. Let's have a look at settings again. Microphone, headphones, yep, that's all correct. That's all correct. You haven't got like a physical mute on your microphone, have you, Scott? Oh, there you are. What happened? What happened there? Oh, I've lost you. You're extremely quiet. I don't know if Scott's experiencing some technical issues. Super quiet. Alright. Yes, I don't know. I haven't heard anything since you faded out into the distance. I can hear the slightest of voices, the faintest. Oh, there you go, there you are. Yes, it sounds normal now. Ooh, loose connection maybe? Who knows? Well, glad to have you back. I was so lonely. Ah, brilliant, yes. I've got to update my fleet. So Chekhov goes, Torres goes there, Genesis Effect goes, and Metaphasic Suite. Yeah. Captured goes as well. I made them red just to remind you of which ones I've deployed. Experimental torpedo bay. Where is oh, you're looking for it now. Oh, there it is. Aha! Metaphasic Sweep. Very nice. Right then. So, I'm 130. You're 130. So Oris. Yeah, Nick's done a better job in the past, but that was just me doing a quick one. So just to, because I sometimes get confused between which ship's which, I thought I'd colour code them. RSV2. There you go. So Calvin Hudson's the standard RSV, and the purple one naturally is Gold Madrid. Sweet. One thing I think got to commend you on is there's no I'm going to mess with your dial gimmicks per se. Shades of Brian or Nick being flown off the table. Not this time. A better class. Is that mercy or honour? Sometimes. I believe I am as well. So the typical roll-off. Okay, I shall double check the audio on that. Desktop audio is coming through fine. Let's check desktop audio. That'll be why. There you go. Should be able to hear you now.
I'm here. Let my voice be free.
Ooh, those sultry tones. Right then.
Oh, why are you getting so close to my dice? Okie dokie, let's get this going. 1
2. So I have
goes to you.
Right, am I move first or shoot first?
Initiative is shoot first. Non-initiative moves first. For tied captain skills on placement, initiative places first.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we got to do obstacle stuff.
Yes. So we can pick any 3. Is that right?
So it's up to 3 of the space stations, and then only 1 of the other types.
Gotcha.
So any combination of them, but the non-stations are unique.
Do I go space stations or do I go derelict ship stuff? Interesting. I think I will go space stations. And I shall place my first one. In the middle.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna pop a derelict ship right here.
Nice. One there.
One there. I guess this is too far towards the edge, sorry.
That's right.
Forgot it's got to be in the center box.
There we go.
Okay, that is all of them. So again, my captain skills are 8, 10, and 11.
5, 7, 11, 10. So my 5 and 7.
So you're 5 and 7.
Oop, what's going on? Carla's decided to do some weird things. There we go. So Calvin Edson. Son of a gun. Remind me the rules on minefields. Is when are they considered one minefield?
If they're within range 1 of each other,
Is that
I
their
believe.
area
Or no,
effect?
it's the trigger zones. So if the trigger zones overlap each other, they become one minefield.
Yeah.
So they essentially have to be outside range 1 from each other. No, they have to be just outside range 2 from each other and leave a tiny gap in between their trigger zones.
Yeah.
So something running through the middle of both will hit both.
Oi, oi. So, Mr. Hudson Mini, you're in the way, kitty cat. And then this RSV. Okay.
My 8. You will go there. And then it's your 10, since you have initiative. Okay, my 10. Go there. Your 11.
Sorted.
Okay. Okay. That is me all down.
Lovely.
Set a nice map. Oh, you know what? I don't think something that was established is how the time is being handled for this. Let me check if Jeff put it in here. Game Store originally was 60. I don't know if we want to adjust that for TTS or not. I guess no, it's set to okay. It's set to 75 regardless. Yeah.
Sorry, just had to take a call then. But yeah, I heard pretty much the gist of that.
Yep. Oh, and Jeff simultaneously messaged me. Yep.
What did Jeff say?
Yeah, 75. We have that set up outside the stipulations. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Sweet. Okay. Dials, I guess.
Yep.
Not practiced this list yet. Lots of moving parts, but looks pretty simple actually in the grand scheme of things. Been a while since I've seen Ducat's Bird of Praise. Ship.
Okie dokie. You're all set?
Yeah, if you want to start the game timer for us, I'll start the stream timer.
Yep. So starting in 3, 2, 1.
Lovely. GG, all the best. Right
Alright,
then,
good luck.
so my Calvin Hudson on the green RSV. He is doing. Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm going to Daha Masters to cloak Ducat.
Sounds good.
Okay, and then yes, RSV2 cloak. I am up to 7.
Hmm.
Cloak.
Okay. My 8. 3 ahead. I'll just battle stations. You have initiative, so it's my 10 next. 2 ahead.
I'll come get it in a sec.
You just told me off again about text number.
Is it the same guy? So let's move her off. Okay.
He will battle stations. Your 10.
My turn. So the Big E. We'll rocket forward.
'Kay.
And then we'll Forest to bank left, and then Picard for battle stations.
Martok. 4 ahead. And he'll cloak. Yep.
Sweet. And then my bird of prey. 1 bank. And don't think we've got any room to barrel. Sensor echo to the right. So I will evade. Okay, sweet.
Okay. I think we're all out.
Yeah.
So no shooting. And yeah. End of the round.
So have they got any gimmicks? No, I haven't got any end phase gimmicks. Okay.
Good.
Yep, round 2. Planning phase mines.
Okay.
So this one's got 1 set of mines, goes up to there. Locked. And then Calvin Hudson's. Basically, if they're 8.1 inches apart, then they'd count as 2 then, wouldn't they?
I would measure while they're not locked, just so you get a more exact. Yeah, that would make them not overlap.
Sweet. Okay, that's 1 set of mines down. Minnie, you're in the way, cat. Do I want to use the other lot or not? Probably keep them in reserve for the time being. Yep, okay, that's on my minds for now. For now. Clean up all these tokens. Delicious, delicious tokens. Okie dokie.
Okay. Any start of activation stuff for you?
Daha Masses is out of range. Otherwise, no.
Okay. I'm going to Gornail on Calvin Hudson for 2. And whenever you're ready.
Sweet. Okay, so my Calvin Hudson RSV2. We'll go that way. And then get the second Echo bar out. Sunset Echo forward to right. And then RSV1 from Madrid. We'll whip round that way. And then Sensor Echo forward right. 2. Forward right. 2. Okay.
My 8. 1 bank. Going to and a Drex. So you're 10.
The Enterprise. We'll do a gentle 1. Yes, please. Battle stations and evade.
My 10. 3 bank. Just battle stations. You're 11.
And then 2 parts bird of prey. Whip that way. And Sensor Echo back right 2. Okay, back right 1.
Good fire. My 11. 1 bank. Hits the mines.
You don't have scan on that, do you?
Put it.
Nope.
That's all right. 3 dice it is. Snip.
Nothing. And then I am going to Sensor Echo. I think 2 forward to the left. No. one back to the left. Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay. Going into combat phase.
Yeah. Combat phase. Any gimmicks?
Yep. I'm gonna get a free battle stations on Ducat's Bird of Prey.
Okay.
And no, that's all I'll do.
Okie dokie. Alright then. I will have a battle stations on the cut itself. Not that it matters because it's kind of relevant, but I need to get to the habit again. Okay, yeah, that's me. So you're 11.
Yep. I'll be shooting my primary weapon. Range 2. It's 4 dice. That is 2 and a crit.
Okay. And I'll take 2 shields with the evade token.
Okay. I'm going to activate additional phaser arrays to make a second attack at -2 dice. And then I'm going to discard interrogation to add a number of dice equal to 1 plus the number of upgrades at a max of 3. So that'll bump me up to, what is it? 4 plus 3 minus 2, so 5. And I'll... no. I'll leave it there.
3 shields. Now a shieldless ship. Okay, so might as well open up with some Federation photons on Martok.
Okay.
I don't think I've got any other gimmicks other than spending the battle stations. So I shall do just that.
Okay.
So 5 hits and a crit.
That is 2 evades. Klingon cloaking device cancels 1, but that is not enough. Dead. Lag. Direct hit. Okie doke.
Yep.
Next shot is Calvin Hudson.
Aye aye.
He's going to be shooting at range 3. He's got... Oh, let me just steal some of these. He's got 3 base, type 8 upgraded, and then 1 additional for Cornell. So I'm capped at +3. Drex will convert 1 to a crit, all others to hits.
Okay. Nice. So,
That is...
well,
Yep.
I suspect the battleship's going to come in the next turn during movement and finish it off.
No, I'm going to kill it now.
Oh, yeah, you can
I'll disable additional phaser array.
down to 1
to-
roll, so it was a direct hit.
Unfortunate that I have to use it here, but I'm fine with it. I am base 3, +2 for upgraded and type 8, +2 for Gornale, and then -2. So I'm at 5 dice. And 2 hits, 2 crits.
So just a formality. Okay, 2 hits, 2 crits. Let's see what we've got. So 2 hits, crit 1, console fire, crit 2, console fire. No, munitions failure, sorry. Irrelevant at this point. Okay, so that is the big E down for the count.
Okay. End of the round.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop the last load of cloak mines.
Okay.
Try and get 8. Okay, that's good. Okay, all mines are deployed.
Okay.
Yep.
I am set.
Okie dokie. Me too. I have no planning phase gimmicks, and I have no target lock with Daha Masters.
Okay. Yep, I got nothing to do here. So your RSVs.
Sweet. So, Mr. Hudson, RSV2. Do that, then sensor echo, back left, 2, sorry, back left. Then RSV1, do that. And evade. Okay, I'm up to
Calvin. Yep, Calvin Hudson. 2 turn. It'll hit 1 mine, which I'll take the scan.
Okay. One shoot.
One to my shields. And then I'm going to use my free action on the Intrepid. He gets knocks, and he's going to place a scan and evade next to both ships. Oh, that goes there. Okay. Tane. Bumps. That's unfortunate. Screwed up there a little bit. Fine. Do you mind pulling this out? So he loses his action, but that is fine. And it's on to you.
Okay, so do Ducat's bird of prey. Go that way. And then a sensor echo.
Hello. We forgot to roll for the mines.
Oh, sure, shout.
It's still 3 because that's not a scan action.
One shield.
1 shield.
Just deciding which way to go with the old sensor echo. Gonna go back right 2. Sweet. Okay. Start of combat. Ducat gets a battle stations.
Yep. I'm going to be using all power to weapons. So I'll disable my shields, 3 time tokens. I can only do green maneuvers, but I get +3 attack dice.
Right, I suppose I might as well take my shot at the Intrepid. So it's going to be Ferengi Photons and core activating. So 1 time token on core from Esri and 1 time token. Ah, is right. If I activate tactical command reticle.
Yep.
Cheers.
And since I know he's watching, Jeff, what was the thing with mines? They do give obstruction, or is it only to the person firing at the person who owns it? I don't know.
It should be an obstruction bonus for you, yeah. Okay, so tactical command reticle, core, and Ferengi Photons. So 4 standard, 1 for the reticle, 1 for core. And 1 is a
Yeah, you add a hit with the 7th die.
It's been a while. Haven't got any more gimmicks. Nope, no more gimmicks. Two blanks. I will spend the battle stations.
So it's 5 total. So I'm rolling 1 and then 1 for the obstruction.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'll spend an evade. So 4 shields. So I'm down to 1. Okay.
Okay.
So Ducat doesn't have a shot, or he would be, yeah, he'd be next, but he doesn't have a shot. Calvin does have a shot.
Yep.
He's gonna fire range 3 obstruct against Ducats, but I have 2 scans, so it'll net to no change. I am at 5 dice. I don't think I have anything to do here, so just yeah, 5 dice.
Decent roll.
That is 3 and a crit.
I will have to interface generate that with Quark.
Okay.
Otherwise, I won't be able to use it.
And that is the round.
Okay. End phase time token galore.
During the planning phase, I'll use the derelict ship to remove an ox from Calvin.
Yep.
Joke.
Okay.
Yeah, starts with you.
So Dahan Masters to target lock the Intrepid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got. So Mr. Hudson, RS for 2. And evade. And then the goal himself. Okay. Minnie! Trying to make my food, cat. Right, Madrid. Okay, so Madrid's going to do his action against your battleship.
Okay. So I get to roll 2 because I'm a higher captain skill.
Yep.
If I roll an evade, it doesn't go off. Or battle stations, rather. So I succeed. So
Yep.
neither discard.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
My guys. Calvin Hudson does a 1 bank. Clears his Ox. He will do the scan. And gets hit by the mines.
Three mines.
Well, down to 2. I scanned.
Oh, sorry. I'll re-roll that.
Oh, that would have been a good one, too.
Yeah. Still a decent
Oh, still
one.
good. So 1 shield and 1 crit. Power disruption, gets an Ox. That's not ideal. Okay. Tane, or Ducat and Tane. 2 ahead. He will not take the scan. So 3 dice.
Two shields.
Nope, 2 to hull. I have no shields right now. My action will be a battle stations, and then I'm going to free action with the free fleet with Tane. I'm going to discard Bohica to make a free attack with my primary weapon at -1 dice. I am at 6 base, 4 from all power, and -1 from Tane. So it is 8 dice. At this point, are we still obstructed? We are still obstructed, but it is at range 2. Oh no, it's 3. Damn, didn't go close enough. So 8 dice from me. This goes there, and I have Elam Garrick, and we share a faction of Dominion, so this crit cannot be cancelled.
Okay, so basically I need...
Perfect,
5,
almost.
yeah, 5
And even then,
3, but not enough. So 3 go through and destroy Ducat.
okie dokie. That is all my movement. And then we go to combat. So I've got a shot with Ducat on Madrid. I am at range 2. I am at 9 dice because of all power. That adds it natively. And yeah. And I'll spend that battle stations. So it is 5 hits and a crit. And we share a faction. Oh no, it's defending ship, so never mind. Yeah.
It's dead.
That's 2 and hit, or 3 and a crit.
Get dead.
Okay, and that is the round.
Nice. I knew sooner or later you were going to get me with, is it Tane, isn't it? But I think the bit, bit that I fucked up on was the Enterprise E banking in. I should have just coasted down the side, then adjusted.
So my lack of proper planning almost blew up on me there, because I hadn't considered that while I put all power to weapons on Ducat, I should have it on Tane. Because that will protect it if Ducat gets killed. And it almost cost me probably that. Well, I may have killed you during the combat, but maybe not.
Your shield's still down.
Yes, for one more turn. I don't believe I can optionally cancel this.
Right.
I think I'm required to stay. During planning, I'll remove the aux with the derelict chip.
Okie dokie.
Did you flip initiative yet? Or
No, I haven't.
okay. Okay. You're up.
So the RSV, do that. And we'll send to Echo 2 back left.
Okay. Calvin does a 3 turn and does not clear. Shit. Okay. Gets an ox. That's 3 for the mines.
That is a 4, which is 1 damage.
1. So, okay. Tane does a 2 bank, which he can do from secondary, making it green. He'll take the scan.
One damage.
1 more hit. Okay. Don't believe there's any shooting. So, end of the round. All powers is down, so my shields come back up. And then, during planning, I remove the aux because I'm near the derelict ship. Starts with you.
Okay, so the 1 bank. And an evade.
Okay, Calvin. 3 bank. Re-enable additional phaser raise. Tane. 4 bank. Clears the mines. He'll just scan. Next round.
Okay.
Oh, that, yeah, you gotta undo. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Sweet. And then sensor echo, back left 2.
Okay. Calvin. Through bank. Just evade. There's not really much else to do. And then Ducat. 2 bank. And he'll battle stations. Ducat's got a shot this turn. Just 6 dice at range 3. I'll spend the battle stations for 5 hits.
Game.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was good enough.
I like I told you before we started, this was gonna be 100% based on how the engagement is done.
Oh yeah. So most
'Cause-
games are decided, isn't it?
My fleet leverages on that. If the engagement is done poorly, it can really blow up in my face. And I was concerned for a second once Martok died, but having the 1 captain skill and getting my shots off with him made it manageable.
I think if I look back at that, and I'm sure Nick will be way more critical and watch it because that's his nature. I think the only thing I regret in that game was the 2 back with the Enterprise. I should have just carried on down the flank, then used the Admiral to turn in, or use what I've got under my experimental torpedo bay, which is a 360 photon torpedo.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's less dice, but it still gives me shots. So it's like,
Yeah, I'd say
bloodthirsty.
trying to get behind me would have been a better play because I don't have 360. I mean, even on Ducat's Bird of Prey, I don't have Ferengi torpedoes. So I don't really have an answer for behind. Outside, I do have the 180 from Calvin, but if you get behind the battleship's done. There's not much it's going to do at that point. I mean, I had the backup of Jeff noticed it when I sent it. Tane can trigger Martok, just because I popped Damar on there for excessive crew and captain skill. But yeah, that was a hard match, I'll say. Very much had to outplay each other at every turn.
Yeah, I think the only biggest concern for me was obviously Tane's attacking the movement. So I knew I wasn't going to avoid that because of the way you were coming down. It's like, if I go left and not have
I'll tell you this, that was like from the beginning of the game setup type thing. That's why I emphasized so much on the initial engagement. If I engaged improperly, I would not get that off.
Yeah.
I could have potentially gone for it a turn earlier, but I mean it was kind of mattered that I had all powers up, all power to weapons, but I didn't want that when I was going through the mines. So it was, I mean, I still kind of risked it with potentially taking a stunned helmsman, but yeah, had to go for it.
Sweet. Well, so you are now the new defending Flight Club champion.
I'm scared what's going to come my way.
I am pretty certain Nick's eager to dish out another challenge.
If Nick wants to challenge this fleet, he's welcome to do it now. I feel like most are not going to take it up on the game store rules. Just because we've been playing in here so differently for the longest time.
I specifically wanted to take up that one because I wanted to see Scott with no restrictions.
I did have a feeling you would want to play that. That's why I put it there.
Yeah, it's like, current world champion. What tools has he got in the bag? There's no holds barred. What's he got in the pot? So and what you brought was a lot more muted than what I expected, and definitely wouldn't consider it dirty.
I don't run those fleets.
No. It's just
The-
trying.
The max that I've ran in terms of disruption is I mean in my initial Worlds fleet I had both Gen Cisco and what's his name on the Klingons in order to pull off my super maneuver. If I've never explained it, I was shooting around 1 with that fleet. So the extent of my disruption was disabling a few upgrades and crew to allow for that first round combat to do something. Being that I could do a 6 ahead and then a 1 bank, and then just blow you up with what was it, 8 dice? I think I was getting every fight for the most part.
Yeah.
It was a very effective tool. But past that, I mean, I occasionally run lure and fake messages, but that was my older fleet that I didn't follow up with. But no, this is what I've been cooking the last year, ever since the Dominion stuff came out, or the Dominion and the Vulcan packs.
I'm curious to see what's in those other packs. What was the release dates for the newer packs? Because I wonder how that's going to synergize with those Vulcan packs.
I believe the new ones are slated to come out in November, although just because they're listed as November does not mean they're going to come in November. So we'll see how that goes. I think they'll be useful. I think it's more focused on the Romulans this time around. The Federation pack, I don't know what else they can really do to increase Federation. I do think Federation's at a pretty stable spot right now. There's not too much more that they could add without making it just too much like other factions, because Federation is still fairly unique. But the Romulan pack is going to be massive. I know Ellis is screaming in joy for that one, as is a lot of people that like running the Scimitar.
That scares me. And the Scimitar's scary in of itself, but I mean, it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper, I imagine.
I'd expect 1 point, maybe. I don't know about how far, but hey, I'm not Scar. What the heck is this?
I am noble and regal.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one to follow. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah. Thanks very much for the game, and happy
yeah.
defenses.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun few weeks till someone ultimately takes it.
Because I've got to wait 2 weeks if I was to challenge you, if I recall correctly. So.
Yeah, there's a buffer, I think. Or no, I think you just can't be the first.
Yeah.
Not sure about past that.
I think I'll enjoy the break for the time being, if I'm honest. That's the problem winning all this shit. You always put pressure on yourself, don't you, if you want to maintain it. But it's like,
oh yeah,
I get to have a break. And let other people have the opportunity, because I really want to see other members of the Fremont community have a go at trying to climb that ladder. Right, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get off. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Yep.
And I will see you
Good
soon.
game.
GG.
See you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.